down Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 3rd down, Kelly. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now it's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a lot of havoc.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field. he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Throwing is Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 44 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out.
Touchdown! Weston Eckler from 3 yards out. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gainwell will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he's up to the 24. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Herbert on 1st down now. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 1 second, all that remains. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made here at the 36. On 1st down, Hurts. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Back to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they do everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. It's Eckler again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's caught. Smith. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page.
And got his man complete. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
That's caught. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
It's over, my boy.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
If you're gonna do, you might as well quit, man.
And now again,
Man, it's been over for a little minute, my boy. But it's gonna keep going anyway, so I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You need to stay woke though, for sure. Must stay woke. Stay woke. They gon' find you. Gonna catch you slipping. Oh, must stay woke. Niggas creeping.
here's 1st down.
Goodbye.